You will have a clean, finished clip where that ugly car is gone by the time this episode ends. Not a blurry patch, not a jarring cut. A proper replacement that matches lighting, shadows, and motion. I'm talking about Runway Gen-4's Inpainting tool, and it does this in under 60 seconds once you know the workflow. No rotoscoping, no frame-by-frame editing, no After Effects nightmare. You draw a mask, type what you want, and the model rebuilds that part of the video. This is the feature that makes your footage look shot on purpose, not captured by accident. Here's who needs this. You're a filmmaker or content creator who shoots real footage, and you hate reshoots. You framed a perfect shot, but a parked car ruined the background. Or a passerby walked through your hero's moment. You could cut it out in post, but that takes hours. You could reshoot, but the light changed. So you settle for a flawed clip, and it bothers you every time you watch it back. This feature removes that compromise. It's also for anyone editing client work. You deliver a draft, and the client says, "That sign in the background is our competitor's logo." You need to fix it fast, without re-editing the whole timeline. Inpainting is your fix. It's not for people who want to add new elements to a scene from scratch. That's a different tool. This is surgical. You target one thing, you change one thing. If you're a solo video editor, a YouTuber, or a small agency producer, this saves you from the most tedious part of post-production. You keep the footage you love, and you erase the part you hate. Let's walk through the actual process. Open Runway Gen-4 and start a new video project. You need to have your clip generated or uploaded first. The mask tool works on existing footage, so make sure your video is in the timeline. Now, select the clip and find the Inpainting option. When you click it, you'll see a brush overlay on your video frame. This is your mask. The brush size matters. You want to cover the object entirely, but stay tight. If you overshoot, the model might change things you don't want. If you undershoot, you leave a ghost of the original object. Start with a small brush and work your way up. Cover the car completely, including its shadow. Shadows are part of the object visually. After you mask, you need to describe the replacement. Be specific. Don't say nothing or remove. Say parking lot ground, same texture and lighting as the surrounding area. The model needs context. If you're replacing the car with a tree, say green leafy tree, natural shadows, matches the left side of the frame. Then pick a seed. Seed is your randomness control. Run it once, check the result, and if it's off, change the seed and run again. Each run takes about 10 seconds on a good connection. I usually start with 3 seeds and pick the best. Here's the critical step. Check motion. Inpainting works frame by frame, but your video moves. A static mask on a moving object fails. You have to track your object. Runway Gen-4 has auto-tracking for masks, but it's not perfect. Watch your footage, and if the mask drifts, you manually adjust keyframes. That's the reason this takes 60 seconds for simple fixes and 15 minutes for complex ones. Don't skip the tracking check. If your video has camera movement, like a pan, the mask must follow. When you're satisfied, render the output. The export is quick, usually a few minutes for a 10-second clip. One more reason this workflow matters. The mask influences the model's understanding of the whole scene. If you paint too wide, the model thinks you want to alter the background too. It might change the texture of the street or shift a building. Keep the mask surgical. That's the discipline. Less mask, more control. Now, let me run a real test. I took a 4-second clip from a city street. A silver sedan parked on the curb, dead center. I masked the car, including its shadow. I typed, empty sidewalk, concrete texture, warm afternoon light. I used seed 42. The render took 8 seconds. Output quality was solid. The new pavement matched the neighboring area almost perfectly. No flicker, no edge artifacts. The file size was 12.4 megabytes for a 720p export, which is reasonable for web use. I compared it frame by frame with the original. The car was fully gone, and the ground blended so well that I had to zoom to find the seam. Total time from opening the project to final export, 53 seconds. That's faster than brewing a cup of coffee. But here's where it falls apart. The mask tool struggles with complex textures. I tried removing a fence with foliage growing through it. That's a nightmare. The leaves and the metal interlace, and the model just couldn't separate them cleanly. The result had a wobbly blur where the fence was. I also tried removing a moving person from a panning shot. The auto tracker slipped after a second, and I had to manually correct 8 frames. It took me 20 minutes to get a passable result. Even then, there was a slight wobble on the person's feet. That's not a one-off failure. It's systematic. If your object is bigger than 40% of the frame, the model runs out of reference context. It starts inventing patterns that don't match. The mask also ignores reflections. If you remove a car from a wet street, the reflection stays. You have to mask the reflection too, manually. That doubles your work. And here's the thing. If your shot has a lot of motion blur, Inpainting creates ghosting. The model doesn't know which direction the blur should go, so it averages both. That looks bad in slow motion. Who should not use this? Anyone editing action sequences with fast cuts. The mask just can't keep up. The obvious alternative is After Effects with content-aware fill. It's a heavier tool, but it handles motion tracking better. AE's mask tracker is more robust, and its fill algorithm is designed for video, not just stills. The one situation where it wins: long clips with complex backgrounds. If you have a 20-second shot and you need to remove a large object with camera movement, AE gives you more control. Runway is great for quick fixes, but AE wins when the shot is precious and you need frame-perfect control. It costs more time to set up, but for a hero shot, hour-long rendering is worth it. Try this today. Take a clip you've already edited and find one object you hate. Mask it, replace it, and see the difference. Your old videos are a goldmine for practice. And next time, we're covering something bigger: outpainting, extending the frame beyond the original video.